and we should be live. Alright, I think we are live. Cool. Alright, what's going on everyone? Chad from the Snow Phoenix here, in the flesh. Today I'm doing a little bit of a test stream, so if there's a bunch of people in here, that's cool. If there's no one, that's also cool. Just want to see how the lighting looks for this sort of new setup that I've got going on, that I'll be hopefully doing a few more streams regularly. So today I'm just doing a tier list. So we're going to be ranking all of the Gen 1 Pokemon, so all 151 of Gen 1. So as you can see here, I also, in the tier list website, they have it in order, but I took a few minutes just to jumble it around, so then it's not as, I don't want to say bland, but then we're not going, say, all the starters, which are, say, cooler than you get to your Caterpies, Metapods, and Weedles, and all that sort of stuff. So then, at least this way, it's going to be a little bit all over the shop, a little bit more consistent. So this is pretty much it. It's just the tier maker website. Nice and easy. Going to jump through. I set up the categories. I changed them a little bit. So I believe the initial thing was S through to F, but I don't think any well, I shouldn't say any Pokemon. I'm a big old schooler, very much so. So I'm Gens 1 to 3, big tick. Gen 4, yep. And then it kind of tapers off from there. I play everything else. I've only played once or not at all. So I have the knowledge of the newer Pokemon, but Gen 1 is obviously the GOAT. And Gen 2 and 3 and a bit of 4 also really cool. So I don't think any Pokemon in those first few gens is an F. I don't think any of them are a fail. There is some derpy numpties, but they can be D tier, but I don't think they're a fail. And then faves, there's only going to be 3 Pokemon listed in there, which is my 3 favorite Pokemon of all time, which happened to be from Gen 1. There was 2 that were always equal, and then the third that was a little bit back, but that third one has definitely really shot itself up to be in line with the other 2. So I don't see on the screen that we can see now, I can see, actually I'm covering one of them, so in my little face cam, so that's all right. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this here and I'll jump out just to make sure that this is now all running smoothly. I have a like already, so that means someone must be here. Might be, I know Shed said he was going to lurk, so it might be him. Whoever it is, thank you. If there's someone here. Where are we? Let me just make sure that this is actually, if I bring it up on the phone, will I be able to see the chat properly in there? Sorry for my noobiness. This is my second stream, and the first one was a little bit iffy. Okay, no, I can... Alright, so that's cool. Ah, it's Razor. Thanks, mate. How are you? I can't, for some reason, I can't see you on the OBS software, but I can... Actually, if I drag that over here... Cool. Alright, I can see you here now. So I can see your chat here on the OBS side, and now we can see the tier list. While you're here, how are you? What's happening? Yeah, so we're going to go through this tier list. I'll just let a couple of the others know we're going to jump in. Right. Alright, here we go. Cool. So, I may as well just get started. I'm probably going to either edit this down into like a normal video so people can watch back if they're generally interested, but the tier list stays the same anyway. You can see what's put there. So, Diglett, either C or D. I'm going to put it in C, but then I might shift it around. The ranking's probably going to be based off appearance and general coolness. Anime stuff from nostalgia there. The card game as well. There's some average Pokemon with some sick cards, so that would help them. And then playthroughs and stuff. So on the gaming channel, I've uploaded one video already, but I'm doing some Nuzlocke and some type challenges and stuff. So Pokemon that I played through with them that I haven't really used before are going to get a bit of a bump. There's one I can see already in this top line that is going to get that just purely because of that. So we'll keep moving. I think Cloyster's probably B tier. And that it gets a bit of a bump up because of the meme with the Cloyster and Onyx couple trainer in Gen 4. I'm pretty sure it is. Wartortle, A tier. I like the Squirtle line, and Wartortle's probably the best middle stage starter in terms of appearance and coolness, I'd say. Grimer, it's hard to put Grimer in D when I put Diglett in C. We'll put them there, and Metapod can go straight into D tier so they don't look too bad. Oh, Shed! No sound. Oh, Razor was here. Hang on, Razor could hear me before. Let me check, see what's going on. I think, is it just you two in there? If it's just Razor and you, Shed, Razor, can you hear me? I know yeah, Razor can hear me. Yeah, the sound is alright. Is there something on your end, Shed? Or is it some weird glitch thing? Because you'll be on your phone at work, either in the truck or at the yard or wherever. Yeah, I'll give it a sec. Let me just double check, see if in the OBS. Yeah, that's definitely all good on my end. And if Razor can hear me as well, maybe it is the phone or something's going on. I'm not sure. Someone else has just jumped in too, so we'll see if they can. I'll shift the mic around, make sure that's a bit clearer. Is the sound quality coming through all right on your end, Razor? I know that obviously you can hear because you answered the couple of questions before and you said that, but how is the sound quality coming through? Yeah, sweet. Okay. Thanks for letting me know that. Hopefully, yeah, it might just be on Shed's end or something's going on with mobile or something. I'll see what he says. He's working too, so he's just going to be in and out. So I'll keep plowing through, see what you... Oh, by the way, while you're in here, if there's anything you're like, nah, I disagree with that, or why, let me know and we can have a bit of a chat about it. Because I'm definitely open to discussion with a lot of these. Some I'll be definitely ranking higher than they should be, and vice versa. So, Machamp, Big Dog, it's going to be high A tier. It might crack into S. Kadabra is also A tier. Is it better than Wartortle? Yeah. About the same. Kadabra is really cool. Obviously, until I played a lot of ROMs, it was hard to get Alakazam. So now, obviously, you can use the randomizer or PK Hexadin, whatever you're doing, you can actually have Alakazam. So I always use Kadabra a lot in certain playthroughs for that Psychic Power, and it's good mon for sure. Vileplume, B tier. Don't mind Vileplume. One of the better grass types out there, but I don't think grass is an awesome type overall. It has the most weaknesses, I'm pretty sure. What? Poison, bug, ice, flying, fire. Like, that's just too brittle. But Vileplume's pretty cool. Ninetales, sick wolf, A tier. Not the best fire type, but really cool looking. And, you know, it's namesake with Kurama, which is always cool. Cool. It was just the phone playing up. That's all good. Thanks for stopping in too. I know you're busy working. It's more just testing the setup. You can let me know. Let me know in the chat, like in your the other chat or whatever, what you think of the lighting. So I've got the camera set up on the face cam. Actually, I'll do a quick little. So that's pretty much how the lighting looks on the face cam. I'll just quick thing, see how that looks. I'll just drop it back down. drop that back down there. Just so my ugly mug doesn't take up the screen. Alright, cool. Yeah, so let me know what you thought of that. The setup's not final, for, definitely by any means. There'll be some frames above my head. I think I'm going to roll with probably four just to space it out. Have some A3 like anime wallpaper frames there. And on the cupboard behind me, there's LED lights on either side. You can probably see them. Those white hexagonal shaped things, they're light up LEDs that'll be sorted. And there's also a few more LED things I'm going to put in as well to hopefully make this look really cool. Butterfree, for a bug type, not too bad. My two favorite bug types are in Gen 2, as I'm sure it is with a lot of people, but Butterfree's alright. I think it's high B tier, purely because you can have a Butterfree, a fully evolved Pokemon at level 10, and when you're playing through Fire Red, Leaf Green, or a Gen 1 game, to have some type coverage with the effect moves is really handy in catching Pokemon. And Confusion, that's also cool. So, yeah, I know. I'm a big fan of Scyther. Scyther's number 3. Scizor, I rate a little bit higher than Scyther, only because of that steel typing. I know it makes it quad weak to fire, but it's just sick for playthroughs. And Heracross is probably my favorite bug type. I don't know, I just love watching Ash's Heracross. Yeah, Sleep Powder. Yeah, that's exactly right. Sleep Powder, Stun Spore combo. Using either of those, awesome for catching. And especially if you're doing some kind of Nuzlocke in Gen 1, to be able to put Brock's Pokemon to sleep buys you a little bit of time. Unfortunately, another bug going in D tier. Now, this next one, I don't necessarily think it's better than Butterfree in coolness, but I recently did a poison-only Nuzlocke in Fire Red, and obviously Sabrina's Psychic and the rivals Alakazam are big danger for your poison types. But Beedrill, absolutely coming in clutch. Putting speed EVs on it and then using is it twin missile? Is that the one? Just trying to think. I think it's twin missile. Two turns, bug type stab, enough to take out the psychic types. I think Butterfree is better than Beedrill, but I'm going to rank it higher just because of that Nuzlocke playthrough. Without it, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Yeah, Sleep Powder's I think Stun Spore is probably the best for catching, if it's like a legendary. Obviously, it can't, unless it has Shed Skin or some ability, it can't stop the paralysis, and it can stop attacks, which can buy you more time to hurl Ultra Balls at it. But Sleep Powder is probably the best overall. Just sleeping, very handy. So what we got here? We got Pidgeotto. I'm going to put it in B. Ash's Pidgeotto, obviously it catches a wild Pidgeotto rather than a Pidgey. Interesting, but yeah, Pidgeotto, I don't mind the normal type bird starter lines, and this one's pretty cool. Rattata. Now, you know what? It's going in C tier. I'm going to swap Rattata and Grimer. Rattata can be a C tier Pokemon because of Pokemon Stadium, the mini game where you run with, I think it's called Run Rattata Run, and you just run and you jump over hurdles. That bumps it up to C. Spearow, absolute dick to Ash. The flock of them picking on him and Pikachu, D tier. We have our first S tier, Nidoking. So Nidoking was another Pokemon that I used in that poison type run. Yeah, like, no, I get, yeah, that's Rattata in general. I'm going to put Raticate a little bit higher, but yeah, Rattata in early game, yeah, fair. Let's put it, it's going to be the top of C tier. So it'll be the highest C tier thing, and then depending on how we go, it might crack into B. Kabuto, I like the fossil Pokemon. It's hard because I don't want to put things in D, like as in that they're bad. It's just they're not as good as everything else. So I'm going to stick it in there. Arbok into C. It could be B. I don't like using Arbok. I mean, Glare and Shed Skin as a bit of a combo isn't too bad, or Intimidate, depending on which way you go. But, yeah, we'll stick it in C for now. Mew is just really cool. It's got that legendary just cheat code to get it into S tier, but also from the movie as well. If it was just by itself, I know it can learn every move and whatnot. It's cuteness. It's cool. Depending on which lore you follow, one of the first Pokemon. So yeah, it can go into S tier. Sandshrew, same thing. Another reason with Rattata, the Pokemon Stadium minigame where you just dig heaps with Sandshrew, you'll just mash L and R on the 64 controller over and over again. That can get it into C tier. Seadra, A tier. Sick design, really cool. I know Kingdra's not in Gen 1, but Kingdra's really powerful. But Seadra is just a cool design Pokemon. Now I'll put it below Wartortle. Power-wise, not too bad for a water type. Gaining Dragon ability as a Kingdra is also cool, but yeah, I like Seadra. Golem, A tier as well. I'll put it next to Machamp because it's the same thing. I didn't really get to use them without trading. I most of the time only had one Game Boy, or even if I had two, it was a pain to trade back and forth while you're going through runs. So it's only been when I've been playing on ROMs, either randomized or where you you disable the impossible evos so that you can actually evolve into them by level up. But Golem's cool. It's got a cool design. It's sturdy. Just nice Pokemon. Nidoran F. I'll put it in C tier. They're not too bad, but they're just a means to an end until you get to the final evos. Flareon, S tier. There shouldn't be any evolution. There isn't in Gen 1 that's lower than that. Flareon is probably the lowest of the three in Gen 1, but it's very, very close between all three of them. But yeah, Flareon's sick. Clefable, it's not great. It's tanky. We'll put it in C tier. Hitmonchan, I don't know what to do with the Hitmons. I like them. I'll put it into A tier because they are really cool designs, and in the anime with the Bruno stuff, cool. Not as good as some other fighting types, but I don't really use them that much. But I do really like their design, and the card, the OG base set card's sick. Vulpix, for cuteness, I want it to go into A tier, but it is hard to put it above some things that are probably going to go into B. We'll put it high B tier for now and see how we go. Jigglypuff would be D tier, but obviously one of the humor things in the anime, putting everyone to sleep, drawing on the faces, it can go just behind Rattata in C tier. Execute, I don't mind putting that in D tier. It's not the worst, but I don't mind putting that in D tier. Again, a means to an end if you want Exeggutor. Bit of psychic coverage when you get there. Golbat's an A tier. It's underrated. Zubat's a pain in the ass, but Golbat is a decent one to have. I also had one of those on the poison type Nuzlocke, and yeah, rate it. Dragonair, A tier as well. Just such a graceful looking Pokemon. And being the only dragon type line in this gen. What do we got here? Oddish. It's gonna have to be D tier, I think. Yeah, I'll put Kabuto just there, just so it's above. Okay, Charmeleon. I put Wartortle. No, I'll put it with Wartortle. It's similar. Obviously, it's a middle stage starter. Its design could be a little bit better, I think. It's pretty much just a bigger Charmander. I know you could say the same thing about Wartortle, but I think there's less changes here. But I do like it's essentially a Charizard head on a Charmander body. So I like that it is going through that path. Magneton. Electric types, very valuable. Let's put you there, and we'll actually bump Golbat up a bit. Gaining steel typing isn't too bad either. Obviously, you do get that quad weakness, but makes it a little bit sturdier in general. Goldeen, you are going down here. You're better than Magikarp, but you're a little bit of just a spud in the anime. Haunter, another one that's going into A tier. This was from the playthrough as well. Oh, yeah. From that poison type Nuzlocke that I did as well in Fire Red. This Haunter, couldn't evolve it obviously, which was a shame, but very happy to be able to still have that for ghost typing. Could obviously taught it psychic, which very much helped through the run. Paris, D tier as well. The order's not necessarily. They're all average. Tauros. I'm gonna put Tauros high B tier. I would put it in A tier because Ash has 50 of them or whatever he caught, but I haven't used it yet. It's something that I like the design of. It's a strong attacking normal type. When I eventually use it in a run, I'll probably come back and revisit this in a few months or a couple of years or whatever and do it again after doing some more playthroughs. It'll probably bump up, but it can be high B tier for now. Dodrio, A tier. Not necessarily because of design or anything, but it's the most powerful of the normal the flying types in Gen 1. Yeah, Nightshade too. That definitely handy earlier game, but with the cap on damage you can deal, obviously a Shadow Punch or Shadow Ball, better ways to go. Shadow Punch, no, isn't in Gen 3, I don't think. It's just Shadow Ball. But yeah, Nightshade's a definite early game move for sure. Venonat is pretty similar to all these. I'll just put it in there. Drowsy. I don't mind Drowsy. Let me start off with that. Psychic types, cool. But this scumbag, when I would play Pokemon Stadium, again, we're referencing those mini games. This was the only game that I could not do. I was always sucky at it. Every other one, no problem, could win. But this one, I don't think I've ever won once in my life. So I'm going to put you down here. People will probably see that and be like, what's Drowsy doing down there? Drowsy's not a bad Pokemon, but he scarred me from that minigame. Alright. We are at the first of my favourites. So, Arcanine. Straight up there. Big dog lover, big fire lover. Arcanine obviously is an awesome Pokemon. A lot of people love it. Talking the cards, we've got Blaine's Arcanine, Light Arcanine. Just so many cool Arcanine holo cards as well. Obviously, technically it was supposed to be a legendary, and it wasn't a legendary, so they've obviously made it in a really cool design. This color scheme is sick. I think the original is better than the shiny, which is probably true for a lot of Pokemon, but yeah, Arcanine, straight up there into the faves. Pidgeot, also tempted to put it in S tier. I'm going to put it in high A tier, only because I couldn't count how many times I've actually played through a run, as most people, caught a Pidgey, evolved it up to a Pidgeot, and it's been on your team the entire time and been your flying type and a mainstay in it. Poliwag, going to put it in C tier. Water type, it's cute, but it's nothing crazy. Rhyhorn, probably... maybe C tier. Like, I don't mind the line, but we'll put it into C. Meowth, again, this will be anime based that pumps it up. I'm tempted to almost put it into A tier. Just Meowth's one-liners is some of the best things in the OG anime. Gonna put it at the top of, if Tauros will move out of the way, I'm gonna put it at the top of B tier. Snorlax, tanky beast, put the right moveset on it, absolute weapon. Love Snorlax. Raichu. I'm gonna put Raichu into S tier. I think Raichu's cuter than Pikachu, and obviously it's more powerful and faster. Is it fast? Yeah. Oh no, the speed stats might be similar, but it's definitely more powerful, and I think it looks better. It's cooler. Don't hate Pikachu, but Raichu's definitely better. Straight into S tier. Victory Bell. Oh, I don't know if it's pure power gets into B tier. I might just plonk it into C tier. I've never really used the Bellsprout lineup, but Victory Bell, not too bad. Obviously, in the anime, they've got it. Or James has it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, here we go. We are at another S tier. Vaporeon, like I said before, all the evolutions got to be S tier. Vaporeon, I think I like slightly better than Flareon, and then yeah, it's not too dissimilar. You might be able to see I've got the VMAX boxes up there. Yeah, I think Vaporeon has a really cool look to it, and being that water type, depending on how you play through, can be handy. I suppose water types everywhere, but Psyduck, it's going to go into C tier. Similar thing. Derpy thing in the anime. Nothing real crazy whilst playing. But yeah. Golduck. I haven't really used Golduck, so I can't put it too high. Similar with Tauros. I think it's better than where it's ranked, but I can't justify it based off where we're at from my playthrough side of things. Zapdos, up to S tier. Not all legendaries in all of Pokemon, especially the later you go down the gens, would be high ranking. But yeah, Zapdos is. I love the legendary birds. Muck, I briefly used it in the playthrough, but yeah, like it's better than most of them. Nothing crazy. Ash's Muck was cool, surrounding like Blastoise in that battle, but yeah, it's not too bad. I also dislike fighting it when it uses Minimize over and over again. Absolute pain in the ass. Eevee obviously is going to go S tier. I don't think Eevee is it's probably cuter, but getting the typing with the evolutions is a bit better. Primate, fighting type, B tier. Wouldn't do anything for Ash, but yeah, he can just sit in B tier. I think Onix is... Oh yeah, Onix is down there. For which part, Razor, about Onix? I've been neglecting to glance back, so I'm not really sure. Not sure which part, but Magikarp, yeah, just splashes around. Although, actually, it can get bumped up in D tier again from the minigame. That just mashing A, easiest one to win. Graveler. Graveler can get put in B tier. Oh, yep. I get what you mean. Yeah, I'll put Graveler in B tier. I played the next video that's probably going to be uploaded on the Snow Phoenix Plays the gaming channel is a Emerald ground only Nuzlocke, and Graveler definitely came in handy throughout that. Clefairy, again, it's getting a Pokemon Stadium mini game bump. Absolute nightmare, but it was a double-edged sword, so everyone else was struggling, and it was usually one of the funniest ones to play. Poliwhirl can bump into C tier, maybe about there. I like the poly designs. It's pretty cool. Weezing, yeah, you can go here with Muck. Had both of these in the poison type run, but I I either never use them or very rarely use them. So I can't really justify it too much. I'm going to put Abra into C tier. Not because I don't think it's cool, but because it could be a pain in the ass to catch. So if you only had Pokeballs, teleports away, especially if it's a Nuzlocke. But getting it, very, very handy. Persian, I'll put it into C tier. I think it would go well with a Payday combination. If you had a powerful Persian and then just absolutely spam Payday, good way to make the extra cash. Well, we got our first form starter. So Bulbasaur, also going into A tier. I think the nostalgia of the first form starters is higher than the second form. So I'm going to put... Oh, it's tough. It's tempting to put it into S tier, but I'll put them with the other starters. Omanyte can just go with Kabuto. Pikachu is an interesting one. Pikachu's cute. Pikachu's cool. Obviously, it's the mascot of the franchise, but I don't necessarily think... I like Pikachu, but it wouldn't be in my top, say, 10, 20 Pokemon. It's definitely an A tier Pokemon. And the fact that you can, say you're playing a Gen 1 game and you can get access to Pikachu in the Viridian Forest for Misty and the flying type trainers, or the trainers with flying types throughout that Cerulean, Vermilion, and on the way to Cerulean area is handy. Right on with Sky Attack or Fly. Yep. Psychic, Fire Blast, and random TMs. That'd be hectic. Is that... Oh, with the glitch. Okay, I was just about to ask. Was that through... like changing the movesets from the randomized side, but through the missing node glitch? Okay. I've actually never done the missing node glitch. I've watched it a few times, and I've... had friends and stuff that have done it and shown me, but I've never attempted it. I have a original red cartridge, and obviously the ROM as well, but it's something that I should aim to do. But that's cool. Is that, are you more happy with, hang on, how am I phrasing that? Do you prefer playing the original Gen 1 games, the red, blue, yellow, over the fire, red, leaf, green? I know a lot of people do. Obviously, the glitchiness and, Great Balls being more effective than Ultra Balls and a few different random bugs like that are in there. But I think the nostalgia of it is just ridiculous. Blue was the first ever game that I had. I can't remember if I played Blue before I opened my first packet of cards, but I definitely did both of those before watching the show. So I don't know what is more nostalgic of the two, but yeah, Pokemon Blue was my first go-to. What have we got here? Nidoran male, same as female. Means to an end. They're both cute, but yeah, they're just a means to an end until you get to the big dogs. Kingler, I like Kingler. I'm gonna put it in. Obviously, Meowth is gonna stay top B tier. I'm gonna put Kingler just behind it. Ash's Kingler is pretty cool when Krabby finally evolves. And I don't mind the crab Pokemon. In Gen 3, I like Corphish and Crawdon as well. They obviously have... Well, Crawdon's got Dark typing too, so it's a little bit better. But I don't mind Kingler. Mankey... Nah, it's a fighting type. It's got to be in C tier. Let's put it high C tier. Similar to Pikachu for Misty, but if you start with Charmander, you have to catch a Mankey to be able to fight Brock. So... we're going to keep Mankey there. Electabuzz, A tier. Where's Magneton? Electabuzz is better than Magneton. It's one of the cool Pokemon. I like the Electabuzz, Magmar types. I wish that Electivire and Magmortar were better, or they just beefed up Electabuzz and Magmar. But, yeah, Electabuzz is cool. Dugong... let's put it just behind Golduck. Haven't really used it. Seal's cute. Dugong itself has got a cuteness about it. Yeah, it could probably just stay there in B tier. Okay, we've got an S tier boy. Alakazam. Just do I put it above... no, you know what? If it wasn't a trade Evo, Alakazam would be like right up there, top of S tier. But being a trade Evo, and obviously to access it with ROMs, either changing the Evo or doing some kind of modification to it, would make it a lot higher. But it's just an absolute beast. Machop, yeah, probably C tier. Base form fighting type. Again, it's a means to an end, but Machop's pretty cool. Ekans, probably going to put it in D tier. I could put it high D tier, behind Clefairy. If you catch one early and it's got Intimidate, and then you can teach it Glare, that's not bad. Not a bad combo to have early game, but yeah, I'll probably stick it down there. Dugtrio. No, dig strategies are cool, but I don't like running into one in a Nuzlocke and it has Arena Trap, so that's going to bump it back down to C. Just going to stick it there, I think. Machoke. Yeah, I'll put Machoke in B tier. It's similar to the Kadabra and Haunter, obviously being trade Evos that I've used Machoke a few times. It's a decent Pokemon. Charmander, we got another starter. Yep, Charmander probably goes there. I think of the base... Charmander and Squirtle, very close. And then just behind them is Bulbasaur in the base form. And then... Yeah, I think we'll go that way. Aerodactyl, I'm going to put it in high B tier. I haven't used it, being the fossil. And I think it is really cool. Especially some of those the Japanese... Alt Art Aerodactyl cards, sick, but I haven't really owned a lot or used it, so I'm going to put it in high B tier. Nidorino, low B tier. Again, it's something that you use until you get your Moonstone to get up to Nido King. Yeah, we'll just leave him there. Tentacool, also C tier. I don't mind Tentacool as like just if you get it as an encounter. Tentacool isn't great, but obviously Tentacruel is very, very good, so we can just stick it into C tier. Articuno, this is the one that I struggle with a lot. I like electric. Electric type is probably my favorite typing, but Articuno is... Blue's my favorite color, and Articuno's sick. So, substitute. Yeah, that's... Especially with, like, Rhydon being, like, the little mascot for substitute. Yeah. It's a good combo, though. I think I'm going to... I'll leave Zapdos at the front, and Articuno can just sit there for a minute. I'm going to put Squirtle just above Charmander. Squirtle's one of my partner's favourite Pokemon. She really likes Squirtle, so I'll give it that little bump. Geodude, B tier. It's you catch Geodude early. You get access to him pretty early in most of the games, especially Gen 2. Catching a Geodude is awesome for Faulkner, I think his name is. Yeah, Faulkner. Yeah, let's bump it up. We'll bump it up. Put it there. What do we got? Growlithe. Growlithe's going to go S tier. Arcanine's one of my favourite Pokemon of all time. Growlithe is just cool. It's cute. If it was more... Obviously, there is more powerful version. It's Arcanine. But it's honorary S tier. Ponyta, I'm going to put it in B tier. In some games, you don't get a lot of access to fire. I think... Is it Diamond Pearl Platinum? Or at least some variation of them. The only fire types you can encounter before the post-game are... your starter and Ponyta, I think. So, fire, very handy. We'll leave it bottom B tier. Kakuna. No, I'm going to put Kakuna lower than Metapod. Only because Metapod has some nostalgia factor, being Ashes, and Kakuna, they're both bad. Both good for XP though if you find them in the wild. Slowpoke. It's just a derpy thing. We'll put it above some of these others, but not a massive fan. Nidoqueen, I'm going to put high A tier. Obviously, it's similar to Nidoking, but I value Nidoking's attacking power more than Nidoqueen's defensive power. If I got the option to pick one for a playthrough, it would be Nidoking. But Nidoqueen is also very cool. And similar to the fact you can catch it early, put a Moonstone on it, and by like level, 16, you can have a fully evolved powerhouse. Kabutops, B tier. I'll put it with Aerodactyl. Again, fossil Pokemon, hardly ever used. The only time I would properly use them would be in a randomized game. Venusaur. Venusaur is an S tier, as most of the evolved starters probably should be. The type coverage that you can get, and obviously I played through this in my poison game. We'll put you there. Porygon, very cool concept for a Pokemon. Could have been executed better. I'm going to stick it in D tier. Slowbro, just put it in C. Just a bit of a... Like Slowbro's not bad. None of these Pokemon are most of these Pokemon aren't bad. It's just they're definitely not as good as some of the others. Magnemite, electric type. Obviously, Magneton's much better, but still access to an electric type is good. Alright, we're going to have to move this down a bit. Caterpie. Don't think we need to say too much more. It's cute for a bug. It's not bad. Bellsprout, similar. This bad boy is going right up here. I hardly use Tentacruel, and then I used it in the poison run. Beast. Absolute beast. And I've done a couple of randomized things, and it's been really, really cool as well. So I am sticking Tentacruel. It's got to be low S tier, but it is S tier. Magmar, where's Electabuzz? It goes right with you. Yeah, exactly right. The speed definitely comes speed definitely comes in handy. Farfetch'd. I made the trade a couple of times. Haven't really used it. It's not extremely powerful. The fact that it's pretty rare, it's still D tier. Below the fossils. Pidgey, again, it's not great. A means to an end until you get the better forms. But I think it's still worth a C tier. Having some type coverage early on for bug types that you have to fight heaps of. If you pick, say, Squirtle or Bulbasaur. Having some type coverage for all the bug trainers that you're going to come up against. Definitely handy. Mewtwo's obviously S tier. Absolute beast. Not only as a Pokemon to catch and play, but that movie too. One of the best quotes comes from Mewtwo. Doduo. Put it below Pidgey. Parasect can be in C tier. Again, it's just a grass type. I'll just put it randomly in C tier. Alright, we got another S. I think Blastoise... Everyone loves Charizard. I do too. But I think Blastoise probably might be the coolest of the three. So I'm going to stick it there. And then Charizard, as a bit of a spoiler, will probably fit in between the two. Seal, cute, funny. Gonna put it in C tier. Shed, I don't know if you're still here. I know you're lurking in and out while you're working, but Scyther, your boy, I do love Scyther too. I'm going to put it high. It doesn't quite crack S tier because of how much of a pain it can be to catch in some games, or in most games really. But I'm going to put it high A tier. Actually, you know what? No, it's going to crack low S tier. One of my favorite Pokemon cards of all time is Rocket Scyther. That's enough. It's cracked S tier. And for you, if whenever you see this, it's also for you, buddy. Fearow, B tier. Getting Kenya for free in the Gen 2 games and then evolving it. Fearow's a nice addition to your team. Ivysaur is going to go between the two. I like its design of the leaf. Obviously, it's what it opens up to be in Venusaur. But yeah, I like that leaf design. Lapras, I'm going to put it in A tier. It should probably be higher, but I never really use it, even though you get it for free in Gen 1. But usually you have some kind of water or ice type coverage on your team. But I think Lapras is a really cool Pokemon. Venomoth, it can just be low B tier. I did catch one of those in the Poison Run as well. Didn't really use it though. Gloom, just, yeah, C tier. Shelter, doesn't really do much. D tier. Sandslash. Now, in the confusing. Oh, hang on. Oh no, what did I do? Did I do something? Did I do something confusing? Oh, sorry, you mean confusing, like, move-wise. Sorry, yep. Me being a numpty. Sandslash, A-tier Pokemon in the ground-type Nuzlocke that's going to be... I just need to edit it down, finish off the script and stuff, but that's going to be uploaded on the gaming channel. Sandslash, absolute beast in that run. So I'm going to stick you... You know what? I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to put it there. Ghastly, C tier. Ghost types are cool. Obviously, the only access to Ghost in this gen. Would be higher. I'm tempted to put it into B. If Venomoth's in there, this is better than Venomoth. Alright, Charizard. Everyone loves Charizard, me included. Some of my favourite cards, as with a lot of people, are Charizards. That Blaine's Charizard is sick. Obviously, the base set, and a few other bits and pieces. I don't want to be that guy, but if Charizard wasn't as hyped up by everyone as what it was, I would rank it even higher. But I think the fact that it is so loved and is so hyped caps it a little bit. Might be the wrong outlook, but I'm gonna roll with it. Dratini, I'm gonna actually rank above Dragonair for its cuteness. We love that line. Where's Clefable? Wigglytuff is just a frailer Clefable. Now here's where the oh yeah, Lapras. Yep. I like. Actually, I wonder what's its base stat total for speed. Sorry, just thinking about Lapras there. Raticate's an A-tier Pokemon. Like pretty much what you were saying before, Razor. Those moves on Rattata, very good. But then Raticate, you get it so early, like in either Gen 1, Gen 2. I can't put it above those because of how valuable they were. But I'm going to stick it here. Very, very hefty Pokemon to have early on. Super Fang as well. Hyper Fang, obviously awesome, but if you're fighting something ridiculously powerful or like a rock type and you're doing with only normal type or something, Super Fang, just to keep halving it down until you can take it out with Hyper Fang. Deadly combo. Gengar A tier. I think it's better than those two. But the same thing being trade evos, it could crack into S tier, but never really get to use it. But it's such a sick Pokemon. Omastar, it gets like a kind of pass into B tier. Onyx is tricky. I haven't really used it heaps, but I think it's really cool. Like, in the anime really beefs it up. But when I've played through and used it, it's been quite brittle. Raticade's got to be right up there. Raticade's it's like Pidgey. The amount of times you catch either a Pidgey and a Rattata and they're on your team. It is a vanilla team, but you just play through. And they're just good, solid Pokemon. Especially to get early on. I don't know where to put Onyx. I'm torn between like a high-ish C and a low B. I might put it in a high C tier. Onyx is cooler than where it's ranked, but I don't think that it's like its strength and its battling capabilities justify it going. I reckon C2. Hypno's good. I'm gonna put Hypno low A tier. Fully evolved psychic type. I like the Alakazam line better, but getting access to Hypno is still really cool. Krabby gets itself into C tier. Anime is the main reason why. Voltorb, I'm going to put it into D tier only because I don't like when these balls self-destruct. Exeggutor, low, better than Venomoth, low B tier. Psychic typing and the psychic moves definitely help it out. But still, it's not the best Pokemon ever, but it's definitely not the worst. Staryu, we can just plonk that into C tier. Again, anime based. Marowak, I'm gonna put low A tier. I like Marowak and I like Cubone too. Both are cool. Cubone's cute. Marowak's cool. You know, you got the sad backstory about the Cubone's mom and stuff. But Marowak's a decent Pokemon. Boomerang combo, and I like Marowak. Hitmonlee is just going to go right next to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan's slightly better because it can learn the elemental punches for some type coverage. Lickitung, we'll go low C tier because of its just comedic factor and the Pokemon Stadium games. I think that's in Stadium 2 where you go... Is it Stadium 2 or Stadium 1 where you eat all the sushi? But anyway, that one was always funny. Coughing. Yeah. Moltres. Just behind the other two. Nidorina. Where's Nidorino? Yeah, right on. Your moveset is definitely cool. I think Rhydon's A. I just didn't really use it enough. I remember the best Rhydon playthrough that I had was probably in Gold. I think I caught a Rhyhorn in, is it Blackthorn or somewhere late game, and then I used Rhydon in the Elite Four, and it was one of the only times that I sort of played through properly, and this might have been even my first ever playthrough of Gold when I got it, like over 20 years ago now. Wow, that makes me sound old. When was it? Like, I think it was 2000, either 2000 or 2001, and yeah, I had Horn Drill on Rhydon, and yeah, that was just my like get out of jail free card against the Elite Four. Chansey. Bulky. Obviously great for its nursing abilities. Just going to put you above those two. Alright, here's another of the three. Jolteon in the faves. So Jolteon and Arcanine were my equal to favourite Pokemon. I love evolutions, all of them. There's not anything that I dislike about them. Electric type's probably my favorite typing. Jolteon being so fast and just cool, and yeah, just they're both just sick. So these two were always my favorite two Pokemon, and there was kind of like another 3 to 5 that lingered just out like a bit behind, but then one of those 3 has really bridged the gap, and yeah, it's obviously coming up soon. Rapidash, high B tier. Oh, nah, low A tier. Ash riding on that Rapidash in that big race episode is cool. So you catch missing no and teach at those teams and put it box 2. Oh, and that's how you get... So that's how that you got that moveset on it. Okay. And is it fun to use? Like, was it cool having... Like, obviously it'd be cool having it, but how powerful did it make it? Tangela, just C. Kangaskhan... Put Kangaskhan high B tier. Oh, nice. Yeah, sick. I'm gonna have to do it. Nah, you've got me. I'm gonna do it. You've you've convinced me to go. Where are we? Horsey? Horsey can just be... Like, Horsey's really cute, and one of my friends, he really likes Horsey, and Seadra as well. The only thing that annoys me with Horsey is it evolves into Seadra at, like, level 42 or something, or like, it's some... I can't remember exactly, but some ridiculous level. If it was, like, 24, I would be all over it, but that's probably hindering it a bit. We'll just put it in the middle of C tier. Seeking... Probably low C tier as well. Starmie is... I don't think it quite... Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, because I'm hoping to do streams over the next... Like, I don't know how many I'll do. It depends on the timing and stuff, but I want to do some streams on here that are gameplay that they'll then cut down and upload properly onto the gameplay channel that I've got, the Snow Phoenix Plays. Unless I just stream on that. But either way, yeah, I definitely want to do some more. That's not a bad idea. I like that. I like that a lot. Where are we? Mr. Mime, Ash's dad. Oh, no. Mr. Mime's got to be higher. For our friend Dan. Mr. Mime has got to be higher. The cameos that Mr. Mime makes in his videos, he's going to go up there. Jinx. Jinx is just... average C tier, ice type. Lovely Kiss annoys me in the Elite Four, so I'm actually going to put it bottom C tier. I think Ditto as a concept is really cool, but it's obviously not exactly the best. I would rank it a bit higher, but I always hated catching. I think I caught something that was really sick in Pokemon Go that I needed for some reason, and it turned out to be a Ditto, and it just soured me. So I'm gonna put Ditto just above Jinx. Pinsir, another cool bug type. I don't think it... high B tier. High B tier for Pinsir. I really like it. If I use it a bit more, I can probably justify putting it into A tier. Gyarados, S tier. Very, very good for Nuzlocke and just general playthroughs. Like, to have something this powerful at level 20, ridiculous. Yep. Oh, Growlithe the honorary, so we'll put that down there. Electrode. I'm gonna put it in B tier. In the Pokérap, they always do the end of the episodes, or the end of the video, or however it worked. That song starts off with Electrode, and whenever I think of it, I always think of that song, which gives me that nostalgia. Yeah, that's why I like Body Slam. If you get like a random version and it's got Body Slam with an ability like the Serene Grace ability, absolutely OP. But But I'm just horrible for luck with body slam. I'll use it 10 times and won't get any paralysis, and I'll have it used on me twice and I'll get paralyzed both times. It's just the standard the standard law of Pokemon. Zubat, absolute pain in the ass, right down there. Is it worse than Caterpie? It's got flying type coverage. No, it's not worse than them, but it is absolutely annoying. Cubone, high C tier for its cuteness. Poliwrath, A tier. The type combination is sick. And this leaves Dragonite, which is our final fave. So, yeah, Dragonite was always the one that I really liked and was one of my favorites, but the gap was a little... Like, it was Arcanine and Jolteon, and then there was a slight gap before anything else, where there was, like, Dragonite, Charizard, Mewtwo, Heracross, Scizor, a bunch of different Pokemon. But recently, the Dragonite's really, really beefed it up. There's some sick cards that I've got from Japan, some Japanese ones of the original art Dragonites that are just so cool. I've got a plush Dragonite as well that's just... it's just funny. No, I really like Dragonite, so it's bridged the gap for sure. Oh, yeah, you're paralyzed. You can't switch out, can't run. Absolutely annoying, hey. I think being paralyzed while you have someone that's like just stalling you out using like rest or a bunch of potions is really annoying. But yeah, wrap, paralyze, and then a wrap or bind, absolute, or fire spin too, if it's a fire type that, or Pokemon that knows fire spin that does it as well. They're just so annoying. Locks you in, you can't do anything about it. It's like, always the way though, isn't it? Well, there we are. I've a bit of there's probably some here that we can tweak a little bit. Like, the only thing I would probably change would be if I went through with a more fine-tooth comb and just reordered them inside their tiers, and maybe some might shimmy around a little bit. S tier is good. It would only be just the order, but that's pretty good. Yeah, and Razor, thanks so much for jumping in and joining out the whole time. Like, it's been good to have someone just chatting to. It's like I kind of did this as like a test to sort of see how the setup works with the lights and how the computer would handle all the different 85 things I've now got plugged into it for the setup. But yeah, so, and then was going to turn into a normal video. But yeah, really appreciate you sticking around, chatting, having a bit of fun. I'm probably going to do... Well, I shouldn't say probably. I'm 100% going to do Johto and Kanto. Kanto. I'm doing Kanto now. Johto and Hoenn. Whether I do that one a week, just smash them out, do another one tomorrow, or do a couple next week. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do those two as well. They'll obviously be... Well... Johto will be a little bit quicker, having 50 less Pokemon. What's Hoenn got? 130? 135 or something? So that'll be pretty similar to this. But yeah, I'll be doing those as well. And then I might revisit this in a few months or a year or so to go through again after using them in some more playthroughs. Because yeah, I've got a Ground Emerald Nuzlocke coming up that I just need to edit. Gonna do a Heracross solo run as well, and then just a few more playthroughs. I like the missing node glitch. If we can get that, like either through a capture card or whatever, if I can get that and stream having a go at that would be really cool. But yeah, this is not too bad at all. I'll save this so that I can keep it so I know what would change in the next order. What would, yeah, I don't know. I keep seeing memes how it's basically like a Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds. Like there was the you thought that playing Yu-Gi-Oh on motorbikes was boring or was stupid, but now you want to ride Pokemon like motorbikes around. But it's I don't know. It's going to be hard to say properly until playing it. Are you going to get one or both, or which one are you going to get? I'm usually when they come out, I try and get pre-order the dual pack, which like the whatever limited edition or some kind of thing that has both of them in it. Which one are you going to go for? Yeah, thank you. I'll yep, let's do it. That'll be more. Like I said, I'm going to do a lot more of these. Now that the setup's kind of ready to roll and not too bad a condition, really, I'll definitely be doing some more. Just make sure that's all good while... Yeah, cool. Yeah, I reckon I'll get both and I'll play through it. It's just weird. I know that they're kind of going off the ride Pokemon that we've had, for doing... When did that first start? Was that X and Y when it or was it Sun and Moon where it first started with the riding on, I think, was it Tauros to move around, and then Herdia for something else, or when you did something too. But yeah, it's not a bad concept. The fact that they're kind of like bikes, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. All right. Yeah, I reckon let's... Okay, we gotta log in. All right. I wasn't logged in, so I'll have to save this. Yeah. I saw that was one of the only things I knew about the missing no glitch, is where you're on... Yeah, you're down on Cinnabar, but do you kind of you're half surfing, is it on the land and the water, where on that right-hand edge, where you just kind of go along that edge bit there? Is that where it is? Yeah. Yeah, I need to look in, because I remember that part of it, and then there was something else you had to do too in the lead up before you did that. I'll look into it properly, and I think doing it on stream's a good idea, especially for the first time that I would have done it as well. So then that way it's a bit more of like a fun experience with everyone to see it for the first time, like I am. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah, I knew what you meant. All right. Yeah, I reckon that'll be some. I don't know when. It probably won't be the next few that I end up doing, because I'll do the other couple of tier rankings for Gen 2 and Gen 3, and a couple of gameplay videos as well. What you were saying before, you haven't seen anyone do the missing node before, but what kind of the gameplay stuff do you usually watch? Like I'll watch people do challenges and Nuzlocks, and people that are like two people playing at the same time doing like a versus or something like that. Do you like watching people do the glitches and stuff more than a normal gameplay, or what do you usually watch? Yeah. Like as in the competitive, the competitive battles, or more like just trying to think of who's a good example. I saw a video with a couple of people that were just sort of having like a mess around. Was it? Can't think of their names. One's Vinny and one was Frank. I think their names were. They would. I can't think of their YouTube names. They were just playing. I think it was Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green and doing a what's it called? Cage lock, where they both kind of verse each other playing a Nuzlocke and then they fight after each gym or something. That was interesting concept. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like I wanted to watch a few more competitive stuff. Pokemon 7, I watch a bit of his things now. Um, but yeah, apparently he really started off doing a lot of the competitive uploads and competitions. The Oh yeah, yeah. I like that one too. I did it in on my 3DS. You know when they brought out the like the digital download versions of the red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal that you could buy. I think it was like $10 or something for the 3DS. I got a couple of those and did it on there as well, which is cool. That I think glitches like that. And did you ever do the Emerald or well, I know the either the cloning in Gold or Emerald, where you just use the PC and then transfer it over and just turn it off as it says saving. Don't turn off the power or whatever. I get the day. Oh, ooh, what shinies? Oh, Magby. Magby's a sick shiny. Yeah, Magby is a really cool shiny. Depending on the game, obviously, but it's the like that. Yeah, I've just opened up another tab and looking at it now. Yeah, I like the Magby shiny. It's better than the Magmar and the Magmortar shinies anyway. Ooh, yeah, Elekid. Elekid's cool. Was that was that in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, or was that in the Heart Gold, Soul Silver one? Which one's the one where you get? Oh no, it's Slugma, Mareep, and Wooper you get from that guy. That's in Heart Gold. Yeah, yep, cool. Okay. Man, there's so many things I haven't done for so long. Like I haven't played those OG games for quite a while. Well, actually, that's not really true. I haven't played them properly for quite a while. I did a gold with Umbreon and Espeon a couple months ago, but yeah, I haven't played through them properly to like do all the cool glitches and stuff like that where it wasn't a challenge. It's something that I probably should do. Like now you've said the missing no glitch. That's It's got me definitely wanting to do more of those like cool glitches and stuff. Yep, I think pretty happy with this one. I reckon it'll change a little bit next time, and yeah, we'll 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 make some tweaks the next time I roll through this. But I think I'm pretty happy with that. Um, yeah, cool. What's next? Is there anybody you're watching jumping on next after this? Maybe you can trade it. I think there's a way that someone like there's some kind of weird convoluted way you can get from red and blue up to Pokemon Home, like or some of the new stuff. Um, I think so. You somehow use the time machine or something to get from red to gold and silver, and then you go through like Stadium and then into Gen 3 games, and then you use that to go into the Gen 4 games, or like through Coliseum yeah, there's a big kerfuffle, but there's somehow you can do it. Whether it would come up as like a, you know how sometimes it says that it's not a legit, or that's like it says that it's like a hack or whatever it says, but it'd definitely be something cool. Like you haven't got a like Game Boy or anything at the moment, or what about ROM wise? Can you download a like MGBA or VBA or something, and you do it through the ROM? Or you mean you wanted to try trade it up, but you haven't got the other ways to do it? Ah, okay. Yep. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Hopefully, get something soonish to give them a go, because yeah, I definitely want to try it too. Now that we've been talking about it, just something different and like fun to do. The going through and timing all the things right and just following the process would be pretty cool. Well, I might wrap it up there, man. It's been awesome chatting. I'll do, keep around for, I don't know when. I might do one tomorrow. Oh no, sorry, no, I can't tomorrow. Then yeah, it's probably gonna be, I'll do two. I'll do Johto at least next week, but maybe do Johto and Hoenn too. Just gonna getting hungry now. I'm gonna go grab a bite. And yeah, so I'll do that, and I'll do some research into the missing no, um, the missing no glitch as well, because that's a good shout to go through and do that on stream. Something cool. But yeah, if you, I'm thinking that you're still here. If you are still here, Razor, thanks so much for hanging out. It's been good having a bit of a chat, talking some cool stuff while going through, and it was good talking about the tier as well. Yeah. Thanks so much. It was good. Um, Hopefully, yeah, you can stop in when we do the next couple of tiers over the next week or so. What's the date today? Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah, so I don't think I can tomorrow. Actually, I might be able to on Friday. Yeah, so maybe not tomorrow, but Friday can probably look at doing Johto. Otherwise, it'll be next week, but I'll definitely be doing them there. Thanks so much for hanging in. Enjoy the rest of your day slash evening. Um, and I'll, yeah, hopefully see you in the next one. But yeah, or send me a message too, if with either on Instagram or something about the missing no glitch, and we can try and work out so I can get it done and do it on stream. But otherwise, thanks so much, man. It's been good fun. I'll talk to you soon. Catch ya.